First time maybe in show history where we are going to go live, top 9, when we're not winning a baseball game. Here we go. Reds 1, Pirates 2, bases loaded, top of the 9th. Emilio Pagan just gets a pitching mound visit from Derek Johnson and stands in Nick York.
The demon at second base tonight. All right.
And headed to the bottom. Heads to the bottom, folks. Down 1. Likes. It's the first time all year. I think I'm going to do it. Likes. We need the likes. We need them fast. And they do equal runs. Please. The city at some point deserves this. Great American Ballpark has been asked to be packed. It is packed. They need a moment to get excited for. They need something to go roaring in tomorrow for. Waking up tomorrow morning with a chance to take care of the Pirates and also holding the last wild card spot.
No big deal.
Golly, Ellie hit that ball so damn hard.
Yeah. How's your day going, Trace?
I mean, it's going fine. I got to tell you, a lot of my day hinges on what happens in this game. It means too much. I don't know why, but it does.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt that the Cubs, if they can find a way to actually win a baseball game, it certainly kind of helps a little bit, no matter what happens. We do have, by the way,
keeps you
Craig,
alive.
we do have the I don't even know if you can see it, Craig, but we do have the little score bug at the top right-hand corner on the score, where we actually are prepared tonight, thankfully. If the computer does what it's supposed to do, which so far it's done exactly the way it's been asked to do. So we'll see whether or not it's capable of doing it. Now, I will say I could maybe at some point try to switch it over to the Diamondbacks Dodgers, but that's the least of my worries at this point. I would hope the Dodgers can find a way to win some baseball games against the Diamondbacks, but you never do know, I guess, huh?
Yeah, them and the Cubs were both kind of like flirting with danger in terms of blowing.
They definitely are. I mean, they don't watch themselves, and the Padres sneak in there.
The Padres did lose today.
They did.
Which, like, it's such a weird thing because the Brewers wrapping it up helps us this weekend, but the Padres not wrapping it up helps. It's that time of the year. All right, Sal.
Sal Stewart steps in to lead the inning off here. And if there was ever a moment, Nick, for a young man's career, some are saying it's right now.
How about the Pirates, man, going for a multi-inning save? I mean,
they won it. I mean, they won
it.
You know,
Shout out to them. You know what?
That's something to play for. I don't blame them.
You'd want it if you were in their spot.
Absolutely. I mean, if we were Reds fans, we'd be 100% all in. And you kind of felt like they were going to make today their game too. Like, they're obviously not punting on tomorrow, but they knew that this was a good opportunity to try to find a way to win, and they are doing it.
It also would for Skeens, for people who care about wins loss, it would make them 11-10.
That's
so
fair.
That's also
I
probably a part of this
it
too.
Wouldn't matter, but who knows? All right, Sal, find a way to get on base, buddy.
If there's anyone who doesn't vote for Paul Skeens to win the NL Cy Young, they take it away.
Man of the night so far.
It's really hard to start Trevino right now.
You can't start him for the rest of the year. With all due respect, they shouldn't have started him last night. You just can't. I mean, you can try to justify it by saying this starting pitcher likes throwing to this guy. I don't. It doesn't matter. You can't do it, especially when Stevenson was looking as good as he did at the plate the day before. God, this guy's just throwing perfect pitches, dude. I mean, even the pitch to Sal Stewart. I know people are upset he struck out, but dude, he threw a slider that was like dotted on the corner.
Yeah, I mean, this guy has been almost untouchable for about 2 months.
That's a ball.
All right, good take. I think the Reds hitters have had some good takes in this game.
Yeah, they had a couple of bats where they just kind of. It is what it is. I mean.
ESPN interviewing Carlos Mendoza, the Mets manager, down 4-0 in between innings. 5-0.
5, yeah. I was gonna say 4. Shit. Come on, Stevenson. One time. Get up! Get up! Get up! Yes! I will never say another bad word. Ever. Ever.
Come on, Will. Come on, Will. Come on, Will. Okay, not that Will. Not that Will.
Let's settle down, Will. All right, come on. Temper it down.
Please put in the 9th. I do not want to go.
Yeah, I do not want to do this either.
Come on,
Nick. Come on, Willie. Just relax. Swing at strikes, man. Have a good at bat. You don't have to be the hero. Just got to get on base.
Wow. What a game, man. What a game.
That's an unbelievable game. This is where dreams become reality. Thank you, Will. Thank you. That's 3 of them out of the zone now. Let's make sure we stay in the zone. My brain's so fried right now. Who's in the 9 hole?
Matt McClain.
Oh, it is McClain. Get down. Get down.
Come on, Matt. Come on.
Now listen, I know this sounds really, really, really ballsy right here.
Pitch hit Andujar.
I would consider trying to steal.
Yeah.
If he were to get to second base, I think I would then pinch hit. I just get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. All right, that feels like a break.
I know I'm a McClain propagandist, but I do think he's had some pretty decent at-bats tonight. He had that one, the last at-bat, he smoked a ball right at the center fielder.
That was a good swing, but she's had opportunities.
He had a great take against Skeens that he should have. That was a terrible call, man. When you get down 1-2 with Skeens, 2-1 versus 1-2, it's a massive difference when you're facing the Cy Young winner.
I understand. I'm just saying.
Let's just make up for it all right here. Let's put one in the gap. Let's have Will chugging around the bases.
I need to know how long it takes this guy to get to the plate, and I need to know whether or not it's a realistic expectation that we could take a bag here, because that feels like.
I don't think their catcher's very good at throwing.
He's not
runners.
Good. He is not good, but I don't know how fast this guy takes to get to the plate.
Man, this guy has called every check swing tonight on both sides. He's like.
Yeah, he's like, hell, you try to swing, it's a strike. Let's see if he did. Oh,
he did.
Went, yeah. I just want to steal, man. No, Matt. God, he's just not. He's not seeing the ball well, man. Just all it takes is one swing, though, Nick. It really does.
This could be a good pitch to steal on these. Yeah,
That's golly, so terrible right now. He's just not seeing it, dude. Like, that ball is not even close to the zone, man. Not even competitive, dude. I mean, that ball never even looks like a strike, ever.
Knew it was going there, too. That's why I almost thought he should have stolen that one.
At some point, he's got to try to do it. He's got to do it. Like, just, you got to go for it right now. Let TJ Friedl get a chance to drive you in. Or not. Just.
Santion?
I just don't get it. I mean, I'm so thankful we're going to extras. I'm not trying to complain.
They took O'Neal Cruz out of the game. Did I miss that?
They might have, because he got kind of banged into the wall.
Yeah,
earlier.
they took. So it's Henry Davis, their number 9 hole hitter, and a $160 with a .493 on base percentage. Jack Sawinski and Jared Triolo.
McLean has been so bad. I don't think that guy threw that many strikes.
I don't think he threw hardly any. I'll look it up here. Let's count them up. He threw 2 strikes to Stewart, one that was pretty close. He threw one on the corner to Stevenson. He only threw 1 strike to Benson, and he hit it in the outfield. Threw 1 borderline strike to McLean. Like, I mean, it barely. And then Friedl's was right down the pipe that he just rolled over on. All right.
God, this is so terrible.
We got another run in Chicago. We got another run, 6-0.
Yes, we do.
All right. Reds are.
They got 2
4 and 8
up.
Or 3 and 11 in extra innings this season.
3 and 11 in extra innings.
3 and 11. Some are saying they're due.
We're due.
I mean, you see that stat on the scoreboard? Like, the Pirates are 6 and 7 with an offense that's worse than the Reds. It's just
they got guys in the pen that can get strikeouts. Yeah. That would be fair.
And Brian's in the game now.
So Brian Hayes went in for Stewart. That's fair and fine. Are they going to bunt or not? That's the question.
I would think so.
Oh my God! He almost hit him in the face. He definitely went. What are we asking for? He fouled the ball off, didn't he? He hit a foul ball.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we?
Well, he wasn't.
About?
Oh yeah. Was the umpire just trying to get out of the way?
No, I don't know what happened.
I mean, maybe he legitimately didn't get a good look. As he like backed away.
Come on.
Throw my pitch up and in again. I mean, oh my God.
Golly, Nick. Handing you an out. Tony? That's 2 of them over his face.
2 amped. I mean, I like going up and in. It's so hard to bunt that pitch, but I mean, you got to be a little more controlled than that.
Listen, here's what we need to focus on. The guy at second base is theoretically kind of supposed to score, okay? Yeah. Let's make sure that we don't get ourselves
don't walk a terrible hitter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's just go after him. If he gets the guy in, he gets him in, but we got to get him out.
That's right.
We got to get him out, Nick.
I mean, both of these next 2 hitters are very strikeout prone. So,
Just get this guy out. That's all I'm asking. This team, man, they just can't let you live in peace. Come on. Somebody take control.
All right. You got a chance. This guy strikes out a ton.
Yeah, well, I know that sounds maybe, what's the right word to use here? I just need an out. And then I know
33% of his plate appearances have been a strikeout. I mean, come on.
Come on, buddy. Come on, Tony. Somebody in the infield make a play too, Nick. Somebody's got to make a play.
Come on.
Come on, Blue.
He called that a strike to McLean. Sure called that pitch a strike to McLean earlier.
I got
Jesus.
I got to stand.
Come on. There you go.
Come on, Tony. Let's get outs, buddy. Let's get outs. Okay. Gotta hold him. Gotta strand him in second. Right down the middle, dude. Four-seam fastball right down the grill. Well, it ain't too challenging if he gets a good pitch like that to hit. Tony's just amped. He's just amped up, man. He's got to figure out a way to calm himself down here and try to figure out how to control some off speed. Good block.
Dauri Moretta. You know who the Reds acquired for Dauri Moretta?
Only you. I have no clue.
Your old friend. Kevin Newman.
Wow. Lovely. Well, life's come full circle now. What a terrible scene. Three.
All right, now what do you do here? Brian Reynolds coming to the plate.
You walk him. Who's up after him, to be fair?
Horwitz has 2 hits. Horwitz has been their best hitter.
Okay, well,
over the course of the year, but Reynolds is obviously the far more accomplished player. I think you pitch him. You're not worried about walking him, but you kind of go after him.
Somebody make a play in the field, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that we got Gavin Lux hitting second with third hitter up.
Of all the spots for Gavin Lux trying to hit a base hit, it's kind of not the worst spot for him. Gavin Lux would be a great player if there was a runner on second every time he came up.
They're not going to bunt Marte, I would hope. Let's just get this last out, and we'll talk about all that. Come on, Ellie. Come on. Yes. All right. That's huge. What a play.
All right.
Only the Ghost Runner scored, even though it felt much worse than that.
Marte, Lux, Steer, Ellie. Brian Hayes is due up 5th. Dari Moretta. Moretta threw 4 pitches last night. 3.38 ERA. He's only thrown 16 innings. I think he might have been coming back off Tommy John.
What I'd like for him to do, Nick, is to throw the first pitch over the guy's head up against the backstop.
He strikes out a lot of guys, but he walks a lot of guys. Also,
then he
also gives up a few home runs.
Does he?
But we should be bunting here, obviously.
We're not bunting, right?
I'm joking.
Okay. I'm saying, like, we're not going to try to bunt, right? We can't, dude. Don't do that to me.
I mean, we cheer louder for ground balls to the right side than Tyler Stevenson home runs in the 9th inning to save the season.
I just don't see the upside in bunting. I really
don't. No, you do not bunt, and I do not trust Noe Marte to lay down a bunt.
Yeah, not only that, but he might not even do it right.
All right.
Here we go.
Craig texted, maybe Marte will bunt and Tito will say he did it by himself. Come on, Craig.
I don't even want to talk about it. That's still sour. Still very sour subject.
Cubs still leading 6-0, top of the 6th at Wrigley Field. All right, Noelve. Just put one in the seats. Let's just end this right here.
Come on, Marte.
There you go. Good take.
Oh, you're ahead of me now. How's that happen?
Oh, my Xbox caught up.
God. You're like a half a pitch, maybe a pitch. Just hold your excitement for 1 second.
Well, I got 2 kids under the age of 1 and under sleeping, so my excitement's going to be dwelled no matter what here.
1 pitch, 1 spot. Be ready to hit that pitch. If you don't get it, that's okay. We get 3 strikes. You don't have to be a hero. What kind of pitch is that? Dude throwing sliders.
He can't throw a strike, and you're going to give him that strike, Blue.
He's throwing sliders that, like, nip the outside corner on us. 2-0.
Oh. Well, 6-2 Cubs. Alvarez just hit one 8 miles.
Okay. Marte, you don't have to be a hero, buddy. You don't have to be one. Don't really love that swing. It felt like a very defensive swing.
Yeah,
being
on
up 3-1.
Tell you what, the Novi Marte's kind of been the king of an ugly swing, and then the next one, it looks like the best swing you've ever seen.
What about Cruz, by the way? It looked like he kind of could have caught that ball, but he just like jumped on the fence and didn't even like look for it. That was a weird play.
So that happens when you move your center fielder to
here we go. Your shortstop to center field. I knew that was coming. Seen that a mile away, Nick. Come on, one time, please.
All right, fighting it off.
Oh, it took him forever to read that. TJ! My gosh!
It's okay.
Listen, I get it. I'm excited, but you can't. You gotta score on that hit, dude. I mean, you know where your infielders are. The guy's right to your right. What do you think he's gonna catch that?
I honestly, even if he's going, I don't know if he scores on that.
He's scoring. Now listen,
I mean, this guy, that's our center fielder with 40 percentile sprint speed. All right, come on, Gavin. Gavin.
I just don't understand. That reminds me of the Joey Votto situation where we didn't score on a base hit.
Oh, God. Come on, Gavin.
Just get the ball in the air, please. Tag it first, too, just in case he airmails it. He's so slow.
All right.
Yeah. Now's the time for Noel V to be a silent assassin. Steal a bag. Good for Gavin Lux, by the way. Really good for him. Spencer Steer, do it. Do it, Spence. Come on, buddy. Oh, yeah. Chat, I've put you away for so long. I love you. I appreciate you. I just want to tell you, please, for the love, please just hit the like right now if you believe in miracles.
My God, the Reds have a lot of hard hit balls tonight.
The one by Ellie's.
Every player has a hard hit ball. No, you don't see the box where it looks like that.
Come on, man. Oh, don't let him blow it by you now, Spence. Come on. Yeah, I get it. We should probably steal at some point, but you don't want to take the bat out of Steer's hand.
Or Ellie's hand.
Yeah. And it sounded like they have a different catcher in from last night. This guy's got a good pop time behind the plate.
Craig texted us and said that this guy's good.
Yeah.
He was the number 1 overall pick. I'd hope he can throw out runners.
Yeah. I think the guy.
He can't hit.
The guy last night was not the same guy.
Good take.
battling.
What are you blocking?
I have gone full mute mode, and I'm trying to block out Nick Kirby in my purview, and also Craig.
Am I that far? Am I that far ahead of you?
Of trying to make sure that I see whatever happens in real time. Fastball right down the middle.
Do we want to try to sink this?
All right. For a guy that's been very, very much mangled as a guy that's supposedly not clutch. Boy, oh boy, wouldn't this be something?
Do they have a lefty? Oh. I know they only have 2 lefties in their pen. One of them's the guy they just called up that I'm sure they're not going to pitch probably again in this series because he's a starter.
You can't steal at this point. I'll tell you why. You know you got to play another extra inning regardless. And honestly, if Ellie's the last out,
Ellie doesn't hit a whole lot of base hits.
I'm just saying, if Ellie is the last out, he starts the
next
inning at second base, and that's a massive advantage.
Yeah, definitely oversteer. Now he calls that a ball. Yeah, man, this guy sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
this guy sucks.
Yeah.
Jeez. I can't believe people what our pro ABS. Who likes this? It's a big call, though. Should be down 0-2 right now.
Yeah.
We'll take it. Andujar's? Who the hell would play third?
Who do you think, brother? I know who.
Oh, Espinal. I forgot. Espinal. Any chance we can get him in this game? And he gets a base hit.
All right, here he comes. Here it comes, right here. Andujar.
All right. Do it for Crawl.
Ellie, it's just such a better looking swing.
Yeah, he's back.
I do not want to go to
the they're going to the pen. Yohan Ramirez. Let's learn about him. He is the last person on the Fangraphs depth chart. 30-year-old.
Is there any chance that he's got
5.58 ERA. FIP is a lot better, 3.83. He's only thrown 30 innings.
Walks.
Strikes out a lot. 12 batters per 9, walks 3.8. So also gives up some homers.
I don't really care about a homer at this moment unless it's, I'll take it, obviously, but I was hoping you were going to tell me he has a chance to come in here and hit the first batter and then hit the next guy, and that was going to be the game.
Yeah.
Just a little pressure, I just need a little bit of game pressure on these guys. Just, let's get the bases juiced here with the guy and make him throw some strikes.
Miguel Andujar.
In the meantime, bottom 5, is that right? 6-2, bottom 5? Or bottom 6?
It was getting a little dicey. Boyd was having a hard time throwing strikes, but he got out of the inning. This guy, Yohan Ramirez, he's been in the big leagues every year since 2020. I can't say that I've ever heard of him. He was on 4 teams last year.
Dodgers up 1-0, I'm told.
All right. Did you do that? I saw the popular. Did you do the little parlay today?
No, I just didn't. My heart can't handle it. This is enough for me for one night.
Did they walk him? Or are they just talking about Stevenson?
I don't know. I think they're just talking about Stevenson's night. There's no way. There's no way they're walking Andujar, right? I mean,
I wouldn't think so.
No way in the world. He's on deck.
How about the Guardians up 5-1 on the Tigers?
An unbelievable run by them.
The Tigers would fall to 2 back and lose the tiebreaker if they lose this game. Good. Don't do it. Don't do it.
All right. You're ahead of me by like a pitch, which is fine. Just stay where you're at. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. I'm going to mute you, actually. That's what I'm going to do. Not literally on the stream, just my headphones. We don't have to. Swinging strikes, buddy. So close.
All right.
You gotta have to stay back on that Andujar and try to shoot it through the other way.
Blake Snell on the mound tonight for the Dodgers with a 1-0 lead. I don't know if you're listening to me or not, Trace, but Andujar, I tell you what, man.
Lead at second, and I'm going to have to score on a hit. I'm going to have to be able to score on a hit.
Andujar is really good at spoiling pitches with 2 strikes. Clay Holmes on the mound for the Mets right now.
One time. Can we have something nice in this city one time, please? Get through.
Oh. Well, Blake Snell gives up a leadoff double. Ketel Marte. Come on, Blake. I need you to lock it down, brother. Man, he can spoil some pitches.
Love it, dude. He's seeing it. You've seen what he's got. You've seen what he's got. Don't get beat on the fastball and take that pitch to the right field.
Look at this guy. I love that little 1995 jersey. Man, there he is. There he is.
All right.
Well, are we going to end before the Cubs? Need a drink.
I'll be right back. I need to compose myself.
All right, I think Nick Martinez is who I heard was warming up. To Horwitz, McCutchen, Pham. Oh, I don't ever love, especially when you're the home team, walking the first guy. But man, Horwitz is pretty hands and above their best hitter, especially against right-handed pitching. I mean, McCutchen is obviously McCutchen. Tommy Pham has been terrible this year, especially against right-handed pitching. You got to be careful with Horwitz. I don't think you can walk him, because especially, I mean, you got to remember here too. The Pirates, they're up against it with their bullpen. At this point, I don't think they've gotten a single guy to go multiple innings other than their closer. Hunter Barco is one of their relievers, and they're not going to use him. I think they have a 6-man rotation.
So.
Cubs picked up another run, 7-2.
That's nice.
Still threatening, runner on second base. They're showing a sad Pete Alonso. Did he just make an error? Oh, he wasn't able to scoop it. Oh,
let's be careful. Let's be careful making fun of that, Nick. Let's be careful.
That's true.
Yeah. There's a chance we have that own issue ourselves at times.
Pete Crow Armstrong still on second base for the Cubbies. They got Dansby, Swanson. Like, you couldn't hurt me, but they got Clay Holmes in the game, Trace. Kind of surprised down. They were down 4 runs. They brought in I guess he's their long guy right now. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be punting with this guy, John.
Definitely not a left-handed hitter, too. All it takes.
We got Espinal in the game right now.
Espinal's at third.
Yeah.
Man.
Come on. Get it in.
Golly, man.
And Andujar laid off so many pitches, too, and then swung at that one. Cubs got another run, 8-2.
You just need to be better, man. Need to be better. It sucks that we burn through the guys that I think can actually get strikeouts earlier, and now we're left with a bunch of guys that are just whatever. Pitch, tit for tat guys that are just going to try to just a lot harder to locate. Yeah, I'm just saying it's a lot harder to locate when your adrenaline's going like this than it is just to rear back and throw 101 mile an hour and say, here, hit it.
Pirates are at the back end of their bullpen. Just hold them here. There you go, Matt. I can't pause it either on the Xbox. There's like no pause button apparently.
I'll take that. That's fantastic. God bless America. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. That is so big. By the way, that was a good swing by that. That was a good swing. Got him. That's catching a break, folks. Are you suggesting we're already out of the inning right here? Oh, strike.
No, just a strike. Sorry.
Figure out how to. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna literally put some kind of curtain over top of you, so I don't have to. I don't blame you. There's no way not to react.
Yeah, I think I'm on a show where I'm supposed to react.
Yeah, I know. It's just it is what it is. No way to get synced up. It's
all.
It's so close.
It's all the Cubs' fault for being on ESPN. That messed my whole setup up tonight, where I had to move stuff around. I don't have MLB TV. Oh, Majinski. I didn't think he was available. Threw 48 pitches a couple days ago.
Ugh. Everybody's available, dude.
He's their most
Pirates World Series.
Yeah, and they don't call that one a strike. Like this guy,
bro.
This guy. God, can't walk Tommy Pham. Can't walk Tommy Pham.
He's just 0 for his last 28. Nick.
Guy has one hit since the Obama administration. Nick Gonzalez. Diamondbacks tied it up. Great work, Snell.
Let's just win. If we win, nothing really can kill us. We lose, there's a lot of scenarios that kill us. Yeah, I know. I got it over here.
Nick.
Good block. Nice. What do we got here? Is he saying that the mound's got to mess up? Come on. Okay. Maybe that gives us a couple warm-up pitches that he feels like he's going to try to find something here.
Well, Corbin Carroll just got kicked like in the face. He's all right, but
this is crazy.
Carbon Majinski, I think is how you say his name, warming up for the Pirates. 3.62 ERA, 97 innings this year. They've had him like as a starter and a reliever. He's kind of bounced back and forth.
If you've not hit the like yet on the stream, folks, please do that. Please. This is one of the few times I'm actually begging. We got a lot going on right now.
Long bottom of the first inning in Phoenix.
All right, Nick, here we go. Give me about 1 second before you go crazy or make a noise. You can go crazy all you want. I got you covered up with whatever device
it's my best
I
look.
got.
It's my best look.
Yeah.
Some are saying.
All right.
Oh, Santiago. Oh, I'm sorry.
Did he make a play? Come on. Nice.
Sorry. Santiago.
That was for optimistic John right there. That was
a good play. He did it. He did it, John. He did it.
That was a good play, for real. It was a good play.
His name in the history books of the Cincinnati Reds.
We got Ellie De La Cruz at second base, yeah?
We got Tyler Stevenson, 4 for 4 coming up. William Buchanan Benson in the hole. And Matt McLean due up third.
Gosh. Can we please not do this to McLean?
I can't do a stream. I can't do a stream.
Can we please get McLean up with a chance to win the game? And that's all he has a chance to do. Yes. Seriously, we have got to score that run before McLean comes up, dude. Otherwise, we're cooked.
Reds have a 274 expected batting average in a game started by Paul Skeens.
Yeah, well. Yeah, the ball that Ellie hit is the toughest one. What's up?
Yeah, I just want to say the crowd at Great American Ballpark has been fantastic tonight.
Yes.
Shout out.
100%.
I mean, they
delivered, man.
Yeah, they delivered. I think they were a big part of the comeback here tonight.
I just feel like if one time we could at least reward the folks that went down there, please possibly do that one time.
All right, Tyler.
Shout out to the Pirates for stranding a guy at second base with nobody out after they obviously hit the double.
Yeah. All right, we're in the top of the second.
Might as well do it again.
We're in the top of the second in Arizona, 1-1. Dodgers got out of the inning with no further damage.
By the way, what about that guy booting the ball against Stevenson right there, but then making that play against Ellie? Jeez. That's such a big swing by Tyler Stevenson, man. What an insane swing.
They took Horwitz out of the game?
Wait.
Well, this is not Carmen Majinski. This is the same guy.
Why is... I'm so confused right now. Is my brain just completely fried? Who made the last out? How?
Andujar made the last. Andujar made the last
did.
out because Ellie walked.
That's right. I forgot. My brain isn't there.
So Espinal.
I get it.
Yeah. You said that about him stealing, and it got in our heads that he was the ghost runner. All right, Tyler, fight.
Thanks, Sadak. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, hit him.
Cubs get out of the 6th. We're going to the 7th. 8-2 Cubs over the Mets. All right.
Oh, I thought he chipped it fair. That would have been unbelievably. Austin wins. Shout out Austin wins. Good take. Great take.
That's what I wanted to say, but I held it back.
Good pitch, man. It's a good pitch.
All right, Willie.
Just stay in the zone. You know, you don't try to be that. Don't try to be the hero. It's a good pitch, but what are we swinging at? Great take. Come on, Will. It's like, I mean, I love our guys. It is what it is, but how many of these guys are just going to continue to swing at pitches that aren't even remotely close? You can't try it. Just thank you.
Only the second walk of the game for the Reds.
This is such
a lot of that skeet. A lot of that skeins. All right, Matt.
Golly day, Matt frickin' McLean. Just make sure the ball's in the air.
You never know. You never know with that pitch.
It's a good pitch. Yeah. He likes to call him on McLean, clearly, because he's so tall.
Yeah. Oh, come on, guys.
Take it from him. Oh!
What a lazy effort. What do you, Reynolds, you caught it, you idiot. Like, you don't get interference. You don't get a second out. You weren't interfered with. Like, that was the weakest effort I've ever seen. The Cubs are up 10-2.
What's that, Usher? What are we doing?
All right, Tej.
Oh, man. I mean, Matt McLean, man. Matt McLean.
At least he didn't hit into a double play.
I guess that's how bad he's going. Is that we're excited when he doesn't hit into a double play. I'm also going to tell you that TJ Friedel being the leadoff hitter is our best hitter is just insanity.
Mets have Sean Manaea in the game now. Very confused with what their pitching plan is for this game and the rest of the year.
I'm just hoping TJ Friedel gets a hit. Sadak, just stop.
Can we get a wild pitch?
Hit him.
Is that too much to ask for?
Hit him right in the middle of the back. Hit him right in the middle of the back. I don't give a damn how bad it hurts, and I hope there's no way he can get out of the way. Smoke him. Hit him as hard as you can.
Come on, Noelve.
No. Noelve, stay in the strike zone, please. Please, my man, I'm begging you. Yes. Stay in the zone. Please. Put the pressure on this clown.
I feel you, brother. I feel you.
Hit him in the back. Yeah, you're like a full second and a half ahead of me. Hit him in the back, please. Okay. Still swinging at strikes. Still swinging at strikes. Oh, thank the Lord. Noelve, I swear, I don't, you don't have the take sign, my man, but you better love it. You don't have the take sign, but you better love it.
The bench, change hit in the air to deep right field. Back goes Clemente, and the save. He's done. Get out of here, baseball! It's gone! Oh my God! You believe it? Johnny Bench has tied it up. The Cincinnati Reds win the World Series in 4 straight. It was a sweep. In the dirt, it's a wild pitch. Here comes Foster. The Reds win the pennant. Hawkins won the game. That ball is fair. Cincinnati's ahead. 2 games to none. Welcome, Joe Randa to Cincinnati. Adam Dunn has done it again. Benzinger backing and calling. And the 1990 World Championship belongs to the Cincinnati Reds.
Marty, yes. This is Adam from Milwaukee. Hey, Adam, how you doing? I'm good. How are you? Good. Do you think Scott Chatterbox is a good player?
Dunn up there with the bases loaded. The outfield deep and around toward right, and the 1-0 on the way to the plate. Swung on. Long drive. Right field. And this one belongs to the Reds.
And a high drive. Hit back into deep right field. Junior has just knocked the door down to the 500 club. Benson's first home run is a walk-off winner. That ball had a family.
And De La Cruz is, oh my goodness, look at this kid run. My, oh my. That is a triple.
Matt McClain's first big league bomb. Spencer Steer's first big league hit is a home run to straightaway center field. Joey Votto's done it again. The pitch. Votto swings high in the air. Right field. Yes! He pointed to the dugout to say, I told you. That is Joey Votto's 315th career go-ahead ribby. Only Johnny Bench had more
as a Red.
And I can't tell you how much it means to play in front of everyone here in Cincinnati as a Red. What a gift. What a tremendous gift. So thank you. Thank you.
I think I can speak for all of Reds country. Joey Votto, thank you.
High drive, left center field, racing back to the Laurent Bourgeois. The Reds are National League Central Division champions. In the air, left center field. Did he? He did! He did! Reds win! Line to right field. Genius, the first Red ever with 4 home runs in a game. Can you believe it? In the air, down the right field line. Does it have a chance? The Reds have won on a 3-run home run on opening day by Ramon Hernandez. A strike away and out away is Homer Bailey. Ground ball to third. Frazier gloves. Throw to first. And Homer Bailey, for the second time in his major league career, has tossed a no-hitter. Oh, gosh. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Holy Moses, the second player in major league history to hit 7 home runs in the first 10 games. In the air, and the Reds win it. What a dream beginning to the career of Jay Bruce.
All right, Nick. One of, I don't know, most disheartening, devastating losses of the season. Maybe you can go back as far as to say the last decade. I don't know. You can do whatever you want, say whatever you want. It's a difficult show to do, certainly because, once again, they had opportunities. There was plenty of chances for them to kind of break through and have that major moment, and they were just, once again, just one swing away, or, one swing too short. And I just want to say one thing before we start the show. First and foremost, thanks to everybody being in here. If you haven't liked the stream, I understand the frustration. I get that there's going to be probably some super pessimism in the comments. Just, be respectful. Second of all is I just want to say that that's a good pitch for Marte to try to get a hit on. I don't really want to sit here and try to act as if we are going to beg for that pitcher to walk the guy and you're taking until you get 2 strikes. You just can't do that as a Major League Baseball player, take until you get 2 strikes in a spot like that. And secondarily, he gets a base hit, they win the game. It was a good pitch to hit. He missed it. That's that. There's plenty to talk about, Nick. It's gonna be a hard show, to be honest.
Yeah. It was a fun baseball game. Didn't go the way the Reds wanted, but it was a fun game. Fun drama. Looks like, thankfully, the Reds are going to get some help and stay alive, and we'll do it again tomorrow. I mean, we've been doing it all year. It's been a season where this team's looked dead 100 times. We've all counted them out, but they're still alive. We live to fight another day.
Well, there's no doubt now that I think the season's going to come down to the final day if the Reds are capable of getting in, which will ultimately probably come right back to the whole age-old question of what do you do with Hunter Green. I know that was a topic, or a very, very highly debated topic, and now I have really just an impossible feeling, an impossible situation to play out almost to get the Reds in a spot where they can clinch by not going into that final game and getting a win. Crazier things have happened. It is theoretically possible, Nick, but seems very, very unlikely. I know as we are doing the show currently, the Cubs are up 10-2. What do you do? I mean, they've fought. I give them credit for that. I do kind of have the same sentiment that you have. That was a good baseball game. I know everyone's going to say that it's the Pittsburgh Pirates and they're the last place team in the division and you can't find a way to win. And there is some good criticism from that. But I'm also going to say that, like, tonight, the Pirates played well. I mean, they defensively didn't really make too many mistakes. They made some really good plays in the field when they needed to make them. They got some timely hits, and ultimately they have good pitching. Like, they came in time and time again, Nick, and brought in sub-2 ERA bullpen guys, and they had Paul Skeens pitching, who's by far the best pitcher in the entire world. And, we knew this coming in. It wasn't a surprise, but they had a chance, Nick, and they just didn't find a way to get it done in extra innings. And yet now I think at the end of the season, they're going to, everybody, I think last year, remember the 1-run losses that everybody circled? Now it's going to be, look at all these extra innings that you couldn't win. They are now 3-12, if memory serves me right.
That's correct. And for a team that wants to pride themselves on playing small ball, going 3-12 when you have a ghost runner on second base doesn't exactly bode well for that whole narrative. It feels like that should be maybe where you would thrive, or maybe, the whole small ball approach is just not a very good approach.
It's a frustrating night because they had some good at-bats. They had some great swings, some huge moments. We'll get to Stevenson in a minute, but, unbelievable baseball game out of Tyler Stevenson, outside the fact that I guess he theoretically could have gotten his 5th hit in the whatever that was, the 11th inning. It's just they also had some poor at-bats against Skeens. I thought that they, kind of got ahead of themselves. They made it to where they I think were maybe trying too hard almost in a way, but it is what it is. Nobody hits Paul Skeens. It's kind of hard to criticize an offense when Skeens does what he does. Let's talk about it. I don't know if there's really anything you want to run into or get in front of before we do the box score recap, but I feel like it's an appropriate time to do such a thing.
No, we'll do the best we can here with the old box score recap.
Good luck with that one. Just cliff notes.
All right, we got great notes through like the 8th inning, but then I just kind of gave up. All right, Reds versus Pirates, game 2 of 3 at Great American Ballpark. Hunter Green against Paul Skeens. Both pitchers put up zeros through the first 3 innings. In the top of the 4th, Hunter Green walked Brian Reynolds with 1 out, then gave up a double to Spencer Horwitz. 1-0 Pirates. Green breezed through the 5th. Tyler Stevenson crushed a leadoff double. You might not remember this, back in the bottom of the 5th, right off the top of the wall. Looked like a home run off the bat. Benson then grounded out to move the runner over, but then McLean and TJ Friedl struck out to end the inning. In the top of the 6th, Hunter Green retired the first 2 batters, but then gave up a 2-out double to Brian Reynolds on a ball that probably was misplayed by TJ Friedl. The next batter, Spencer Horwitz, singled right under the glove of Sal Stewart, getting a start at third base. Probably should have made that play as well. 2-0 Pirates. Final line for Hunter Green: 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. Chase Burns pitched a perfect 7th and 8th. Reds caught a break. The Pirates pulled Paul Skeens after just 85 pitches, and the Reds in the bottom of the 8th tied the game up on a Noelvi Marte inside the park home run. Then in the bottom of the 9th, Tyler Stevenson with 1 out crushed a home run that tied the game. We would end up going into extra innings. In the 10th inning, the Pirates scored a run in the top of the 10th. The Reds responded. Noelvi Marte singled to lead off. The bottom of the 10th, Gavin Lux sac fly tied the game at 3. Ellie De La Cruz would single with 2 outs, loaded the bases for Miguel Andujar. Andujar 10-pitch at bat, but ultimately struck out on a sweeper way out of the strike zone. In the top of the 11th, Reds turned to Nick Martinez. Nick Martinez gave up a leadoff double to Spencer Horwitz that made it 4-3. Was able to get out of the inning without any further damage, sending us to the bottom of the 11th. In the bottom of the 11th, Tyler Stevenson was the leadoff batter, 4 for 4 in the game, but struck out swinging. Will Benson walked. Then Matt McLean flew out. TJ Friedl walked to load the bases. Noelvi Marte worked the count full, but a 3-2 fastball right down the pipe rolled over for a ground out. Reds lose 4-3. Reds now 80-78 on the season.
All right, we had a massive deep drive of the day. It would have been the biggest deep drive of the day in the 2025 season, but unfortunately the Reds would obviously drop the game, making it probably not the biggest deep drive of the day for that fact and that fact alone. But you know what? Who knows? It's like one of those situations where it was such a big home run, even in a losing effort, like maybe you give the team the game MVP to the losing player. But Tyler Stephenson's home run, 13th of the year, fly ball to left center field, it would tie the game at 2. 103.4 off the bat. Win probability at the time would jump up 46.9%. That is insane. Win probability would be 57.7. As we all know, it would wind up being 0. DSC, they are a leader in renewable commodities for biofuel production, specializing in used cooking oil collection, aggregation, and sales. Visit www.deepsouthcommodities.com for more information. And thank you to John and his team. I want to get ahead of this. I think there's a lot of people in here right now that certainly are upset. I get it. I just want to tell you something though. This is a fact. Season's not dead. Okay, I'm telling you right now that they have an excellent opportunity still to make the postseason. They just do. That's a matter of fact. They find a way to win tomorrow. Cubs win the series tomorrow, and next thing you know, you head to Milwaukee, controlling your own destiny with only 3 to play. That's, like it or not, that's a real possibility. But let's cool the jets a bit on just the idea that there's 0 chance that the Reds can make the postseason. It's not like we're 3 down with 4 left to play here, okay? Omaha Steaks, don't know if you know or not, but they have a red-hot sale event going on right now. 50% off site-wide, omahasteaks.com. You can also use the promo code Chatterbox, that's Chatterbox. Get an extra $35 off if you use the promo code. Once again, Chatterbox, Chatterbox. Red hot sale event, 50% off site-wide, omahasteaks.com. Myself and Nick both are very big fans of Omaha Steaks, and like I said before, hopefully the Reds can figure it out. We'll be grilling on some Omaha Steaks here in the postseason with a crisp September and maybe even, dare I say, October air. All right, folks, I know we have plenty of super chats. We'll get to those in just a moment. I just want to say once again, if you haven't already, hit the like button, and we will get into the show itself right now. Tyler Stephenson, what a performance. I don't want to gloss over it. I think it's one of the best performances that I've seen of an individual player for the Reds in quite some time. I know that everybody wanted to give Hunter Green his accolades. Last time he went out and threw a complete game shutout on the way to a 1-0 victory. But Tyler Stephenson damn near put this offense completely on his back and got themselves to a victory. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But you got to give him props. And reality is that at this point moving forward, Tyler Stephenson plays every single day. There's no ifs and buts about it. The only way he doesn't play is if he walks into Tito's office and says, hey, I have a real severe issue. I'm not able to play. I highly doubt that happens. So moving forward, Tyler Stephenson, congratulations. You get to play the next 4 games in a row no matter what. Nick, what else can you really say about it? I'm sure that everybody in Reds country has watched this game, so they've seen it with their own eyes. But it's nice to see a guy that has struggled a bit this year. But for all intents and purposes, a night like tonight will probably skew the numbers in a great direction for him. But he's swung and missed a lot this year. I was a little concerned about him, but as I said before, and I'll say it again, you're not going to hear me say another bad word about him. That was an unbelievable swing and an unbelievable time.
Yeah. Tyler Stevens is playing very well. He was my player when I did that show with Mike on Monday, a player that I felt could be a big hero this week. And, of course, he didn't play on Tuesday, and I think that was a mistake, clearly. I think it's also probably a mistake that Tyler Stevenson at this point is batting 7th in the lineup. I think he should probably be batting a little bit higher. Stevenson had 4 hits today. The Reds' first 4 hitters had a total of 4 hits in 11 innings. But yeah, Tyler Stevenson swinging the bat really well. Has had a rocky season. Has had multiple injuries. But he's swinging the bat as good as anyone. Maybe I might dare to really push the envelope and say Ellie might be a little bit better. But I think Tyler Stevenson is playing very well. I think he should be hitting higher up in the lineup.
At this point, I don't even know what to do to fix the offensive situations because it does seem unfortunate. The Reds have caught, I guess, either a little bit of a bad break or you're just going to say that's part of the game. I don't know, but it just seems like Matt McLain has come up in so many situations that could have been meaningful that he had a chance to get a hit not only last night but then also again tonight, and he's just not been good enough. I don't know what else you want me to say about him. He's not been good enough. And unfortunately for Reds fans, the truth is coming into this season, he was probably one of the bright spots of saying, hey, what's different from 2024 headed into 2025? You know, what can maybe get you a little bit excited for a turnaround? Matt McLain was a big part of that. He's probably one of the main guys that you could point to and say, well, we didn't have Matt McLain in 2024, and look what he did in 2023. Well, it's just not been that case this year. 2025 has been an absolute disaster for Matt McLain from an offensive perspective, and I don't know what others want me to say or you to say about Matt McLain. I mean, he's not a guy that has a clear replacement, and that's also been the issue in my opinion because realistically speaking, his clear replacement is also a very light-hitting player. I'm talking about Santiago Espinal specifically. Maybe you could suggest that Gavin Lux could play second base, but they tried to do that, and here's the issue. They tried to put Gavin Lux at second base, Nick, one time. I remember vividly when they did it. It was against the Dodgers, and he made an error, and he cost them he really did cost them the game defensively. And I think from that point forward, Tito Francona has just decided I am not going to do that ever again. I'm going to play guys that can catch the ball, and Matt McLain does catch the ball. Okay, whether you like him or you don't, he plays a good second base. I get it. He has been horrific offensively. But the truth is what are you going to do now? You have 4 games left in the season. You've rode him all the way till now. Are you suggesting that you're going to bench him and put who there? I know the answer. Someone's going to say Sal Stewart. Nick, that's just not a viable option at this point. Sal Stewart, when was the last time Sal Stewart even played second base? Genuinely speaking. Gavin Lux, maybe you can convince me, Nick, but again, you know, I'm not going to do it because I know that I get really frustrated when we blame other things outside of the offense when you score 3 runs in 11 innings and you got a ghost runner to score one of them. But Sal Stewart could have, and I'm putting that in quotes because I don't think it's fair to expect him to make this play, Nick. But let's not forget that Sal Stewart had a chance to make a play that Ke'Bryan Hayes probably would have made, and he didn't make it, and it allowed a run to score. I mean, that's the truth. That's the God's honest truth. I'm not blaming Sal Stewart, by the way. I hope it don't come off that way. I'm just saying that's the reason that I don't think Tito does that. I don't think he tries to put guys out there he thinks are a liability, Nick.
Yeah, I think defense was the biggest reason the Pirates won this game today on their side and on the Reds. Friedel misplayed a ball. TJ Friedel has been an above average center fielder defensively all year, so I'm not throwing shade at Friedel playing center field, but he did misplay a ball. And yeah, I don't think it's fair to expect that Sal Stewart's going to be a great defender. He made a couple really nice plays tonight.
Yes, he did.
But there's no doubt that Ke'Bryan Hayes makes that play. That's the discussion. Ke'Bryan Hayes makes that play 99 out of 100 times, and you don't even sweat it. So defense matters. The Pirates, I mean, their second baseman robbed Elly De La Cruz of a hit that would have tied the game at that point, and who knows how it plays out, but could have won the game. I made some other really good plays throughout the game. So yeah, defense was a huge reason. So, and I don't think Matt McLain's been as bad as people think over the last month. He's had a couple really terrible games at the plate. But I think coming into today, it led the Reds in extra base hits over the last 3 weeks. So for your guy batting ninth, that's really in there for defense. He hasn't been as bad as he's been made out to be because he played 2 really bad games at the worst time of the year.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, though, Nick, you're going to always be remembered for what you did in big moments, like it or not. Whether that's fair or unfair, it doesn't matter. I know this sounds absolutely ridiculous now, and it's maybe the worst analogy, but it's one that comes to mind. Michael Jordan could have been an unbelievable player, but if Michael Jordan in clutch moments absolutely failed every single time, and we know the opposite to be true because he made the plays every single time, but if he failed every single time, he would never be brought up as one of the greatest players of all time. That's just how it goes. Matt McLain has opportunities the last 2 days in the biggest games of the season, and he's laid a goose egg, a complete, utter goose egg. That's on the heels of the fact that from win probability added, he's the worst player in the league. And the second worst player in the league of win probability added as a hitter is Santiago Espinal. And I know that people are going to sit here and say that I'm not doing this, guys. I'm just not going to go into it and sit here and act like Espinal is a significantly better option. He's just not. He's not. Let's be honest with ourselves and understand that he's not. Matt McLain's terrible, okay? He's been terrible at the plate. Santiago, also terrible at the plate. We're swapping one pig out for the next and acting like we've changed things. As you say, Nick, we were rearranging deck chairs and acting like we're doing something. It's just not the case, man. There's two schools of thought moving forward about Matt McLain in second base if you really want to get into the nuts and bolts of it. You either put Gavin Lux out there and you live with the fact that Gavin Lux has very limited range, probably isn't going to turn nearly the amount of double plays that Matt McLain can turn, and you might ultimately give up an extra base hit or two or have a costly error that leads to a big inning from Gavin Lux at second base. Now, maybe there's a chance that he makes all the plays. But I guess ultimately the question is do you think Gavin Lux's ceiling for hitting is significantly higher than Matt McLain's? And, of course, everyone's going to say right now, yes. I just don't know if it's that big of a difference. And we've sitting here and clamored and begged for Sal Stewart to get in the lineup. And, it's not fair to sit here and expect Sal Stewart to come in against Paul Skeens and somehow have 2-3 hits tonight. I get that. But Tito Francona is 100%, Nick, going to sit in his office tonight and think about all the things that could have happened in this game that would have made a difference. And I damn near sure know that he's going to think about would Ke'Bryan Hayes made the play that allowed that run to score to make it 2-0. And the answer is Ke'Bryan Hayes would have made the play. Like it or not, he would have made the play. And I think Tito Francona is also going to add in the fact that I made a post about this. I'm not sitting here suggesting that it's Sal Stewart's fault, and I don't think it's fair to sit here and continue to bring up things that Sal Stewart maybe did wrong, and I don't mean it that way, but he did have an at-bat earlier in the game where Ellie gets on first base with 2 outs. I'd like for you to give him a chance to steal second base. You don't get that many chances to be able to score with Paul Skeens on the mound, and you're damn sure not going to get 3-4 hits in a row. That isn't going to happen. Now, maybe you can convince me that Stewart could hit one over the fence, sure. But not to give Ellie De La Cruz a chance to even try to run on the first or second pitch, and you lazily get out on the first one. I'm telling you, these are the things that Tito logs in his memory bank, and he holds, like it or not, but I think he holds a grudge or holds it to a higher standard than maybe what it even should be, Nick. I'm not saying that he should be gulagged, but people have been gulagged for a lot less.
Yeah, and in defense of Sal Stewart, this is his first start in 6 days against Paul Skeens. It's not necessarily set up for success by any stretch. But yeah, Ke'Bryan Hayes makes that play, and you can sit there and talk about, well, the Reds didn't come through with a runner on second base. Those are not sure things. The best hitters on the planet don't come through more than 35-40% of the time in those spots, but Ke'Bryan Hayes will make that play 99 out of 100 times. So that's a sure thing that you gave away. And I guess the people that want Gavin Lux to play second base, Matt McLain has been absolutely atrocious for stretches this season, and his OPS is 71 points lower than Gavin Lux, and Gavin Lux doesn't even play against lefties. He can't even play a full game because he's gotten taken out to avoid facing left-handed pitchers all year, and he's still only 71 points better than Matt McLain. You want to weaken your defense for a guy that's 71 points better and can only play in 70% of the plate appearances? No, you're right with Matt McLain. It's unfortunate that he should be batting ninth right now. It's unfortunate that the guy batting ninth had so many spots tonight, but that's not even remotely close to the Reds' issues right now is Matt McLain, in my opinion.
What do you think the biggest Reds issues are offensively in your I guess assessment of what this whole thing looks like?
They don't have enough good hitters, man. They just don't. And I don't know, man. I'm not a big lineup guy, but guys like Ellie and Stevenson, and I'll really piss people off. I'll throw Benson in there. I want those guys hitting higher up in the lineup against right-handed pitching. I wanted those guys to get more at bats. I know Marte had a couple really good swings tonight, but man, TJ Friedel and Gavin Lux, they're not really inspiring a whole lot of confidence in me right now. And they have very little power too.
Gavin Lux hitting the 3-hole is just such a malpractice situation. I don't understand it. It just makes no sense.
It's both Friedel batting first and Lux batting third. Like, one of those guys can be a fine leadoff hitter, the get on base guy, but you don't need two of them in the first inning getting at bats every single night. Put someone up there that can hit the damn ball out of the ballpark, because you know what? When the Reds hit the ball out of the ballpark tonight, it actually helped their win probability go up a little bit. Like, let's try to jump on some pitchers early. But you're not going to jump on a whole lot of pitchers early with TJ Friedel, Noelvi Marte, and Gavin Lux up there in the first inning.
Yeah, and Noelvi Marte, by the way, is Tito. It seems like, in my opinion, and listen, there's a million things that we can sit here and discuss and say this is the problem, that's the problem, and I understand people are saying I don't know what you want from us at this point. We've watched quite literally 150 some odd games of baseball games this year for this Cincinnati Reds team. The reality is this: they don't have enough good hitters, and on top of that, Tito, for whatever dumb reason, and I'll call it dumb, for whatever dumb reason, he gets it stuck in his head that he has to continue to try to force like these rectangular parts in a circle. It's just the shapes don't fit. You do not have to continue to put Marte in the 2-hole. I know he had a big swing tonight. That's fantastic. But, like, you can't let guys struggle for 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row with this bad of an offense and continue to put them in meaningful spots. We've done it all year in the 2-hole. And the 2-hole, quite literally, is one of the most important spots in a baseball lineup. Some would argue, the analytic community certainly is one of them, argues that is the most important spot in the lineup to have someone that is a very good, productive player. And we have had, you ready for this in the 2-hole all year? Pretty much Santiago Espinal, Matt McClain, and Noelvi Marte there for a vast majority of the season. And Marte has been good at times. Yes, I'm not here to discuss and argue and say that he hasn't. But the truth is that this whole notion that you just can't possibly switch things up, he took years, it felt like, to move Ellie De La Cruz. Magically, I'm sure it was coincidental that he moves him, and then all of a sudden, after maybe a game or two, something sparks, and here comes Ellie De La Cruz. Looks like himself again. It's okay to move a guy down in the lineup and then move him right back up if you feel like he's playing well again. It's okay to take a guy that's struggling in the 2-hole and move him down. Again, I know that you're not a big lineup guy. I'm not even suggesting that fixes all of our problems, because let's face it, at the end of the day, they got to get a big hit. And Matt McClain, unfortunately, has come up time and time again, and he's not gotten a big hit. And now everybody wants to sit him, bench him, ship him to Mars, do whatever else you want to do with Matt McClain. I got to tell you, folks, hand up, I'd be the first guy to say Matt McClain has got to be, he's got to play better, period. I'd be the first guy to say that Matt McClain should sit. He's not been good enough as a Major League Baseball player this year to continue to earn the same reps he's gotten. And to be honest, Nick, Tito plays favorites. Like it or not, he plays some favorites. And the truth is like Matt McClain is the opposite of Will Benson. I mean, let's face the facts here. Will Benson, it requires almost a perfect scenario for him to continue to produce, to continue to get opportunities. And thankfully, Will Benson has kind of done that. Matt McClain seems on the opposite end of the spectrum. The truth is that at some point, though, I got to ask myself internally, who replaces him, Nick? That's the truth. And I got to tell you, that's where I have a hard time. I don't have a clear answer there. There's not like, boom, I know for a fact you put him there and we can ride or die with it. I will say, Nick, I was the first one that brought this up about a month and a half ago, and you will say, and I think that you're right, that, hey, truth be told, Matt McClain's actually been pretty good for the last month and a half to a certain extent. I get that. But I said at some point, if you have Sal Stewart down in AAA, why are we playing him at third base and why are we playing him at first base? I at least want to see if we can get away with maybe sneaking him in at second base, and I'm okay with him being the Gavin Lux. Because actually, Nick, he's made some plays at third base so far that have kind of made me think he's got a little better athleticism than maybe I would give him credit for. I don't know if it would translate to second base well enough, but I'm not substituting a soft-hitting player for another guy that's the same type of player. I'm just not doing it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude to Santiago Espinal, but quite literally, that is not the solution.
The Reds are convinced that Sal Stewart can't play second base.
Yeah.
And, I mean, every scouting report I've read is convinced that Sal Stewart can't play second base. It's the first thing that they say is his range is not good at all. So he's better at third base. And I think he's somewhere in between, like, not good and a liability. Like, I don't think he's a full liability, but he's and a lot of it also is with Brian Hayes. Like, I think Sal Stewart's defense at third base would feel a lot better if it was him or Jamer Candelario. But when it's him or the best defender on the planet, it's a hard spot to be in. But every report, I haven't watched Sal Stewart play second base. I don't watch every single minor league game, but the people that do say he's a terrible option at second base. So if you really want to ride with that in the middle of a pennant chase, go for it. I'm going to say that's probably not a good idea.
Our leadoff hitter is not an elite player. Our 3-hole hitter has no power. It sucks because, as I've said before on the show, I'll say it again, guys. Like, we all know the drill here. We just do. I'm so tired of doing this every single show. We know the truth. Let's not run from the truth, guys. Can we please just not run from the truth? We're not a very good offensive team. We don't have the goods. We don't have enough consistently good at-bats in a game to even get to a guy like Paul Skeens. Let's face it. If we had a lot of guys that could work a walk or work a count or be able to lay off pitches in the dirt when a good pitch is made, like, you can say whatever you want about Will Benson. You can say whatever you want about him. I'm not here to try to be, like, pro Will Benson. But I am going to tell you this. That at-bat that he had in extra innings where he laid off multiple pitches that were sliders that started in the zone and he laid off them and they finished below the zone, that's the type of at-bat that you need to have a good offense. And you need to have that at least 1 through 6 or 7. I get 8 or 9 can be automatic outs to a certain extent, but we don't have that. We don't have that. We have a ton of super inconsistent offensive players, and the reality is it leads to night like tonight a whole bunch of times throughout the regular season, and it happened just again tonight. So I don't know what else there is to say, Nick. If you want to say anything left about the offense, go for it. I'm kind of at a loss for words at this point about it because I just feel like we're doing the same song and dance as we've done 1,000 other times on this show.
Yeah, nothing else other than, I think Ellie had some really, really good at-bats today. I think it was a lot better than his 1-for-5 line ended up. He looks much more comfortable at the plate. And, that's the thing that I think gets you excited. If you can just hopefully get the Cubs to get 3 more outs here and the Dodgers to hang on to a 3-1 lead, you live to fight another day. And I don't think none of us would have dreamed, whether they're here by luck or not, none of us would have dreamed that this team would be 1 game out with 4 games left in the season. So you know what? You can be pissed off all you want. You can be angry all you want. But you're not going to get these opportunities too often. I haven't got a lot of these opportunities. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wake up tomorrow. I'm going to be excited as hell to watch the Cincinnati Reds at 12:30 or 12:40 or whatever the hell the game is. I'm going to root like hell, and I hope they win tomorrow, and I hope the Mets lose tomorrow night, and we have an exciting weekend ahead of us.
100%. I mean, the truth of the matter is that you know, as much as you like it or you don't like it, the reality is that you can at least get saved. I mean, would we like to step on the gas here, Nick? Of course. I mean, I've said it time and time again. Stop worrying about what these other teams do. Take care of business yourself, and you're going to find yourself probably looking up after 6 games at 4-2, and you're going to feel great about it, and you're going to be in the postseason. Also, when we keep saying 1 game out, folks, I want you to remember half game out. It's really a half game out, Nick. That's what we are. We're a half game behind the Mets. Because truth be told, is if you actually jump them, if you gain a game, you win. There is no tie. You win. So I'm just going to say it. We're a half game out going in tomorrow. Hopefully if the Dodgers can hold on and win, so be it. But it's all for the taking. It's right there. And I think the biggest thing moving forward as we get into Hunter Green here, and we'll get into the Supers in just a second, is this. We can't dwell and I say we, I hope the clubhouse. Tito always says this, and tonight it's maybe more apparent than ever. It's over with. This loss is behind us. You've got to find a way to come out tomorrow, and you have to win. You have to win. And you can say whatever you want and be upset that they dropped the first 2 games to the lowly Pirates for the last 3 games at home. I get it. I'm not naive to that. I get it. But you got to find a win on getaway day, and you have every chance in the world to basically control your own destiny with 3 games to go in Milwaukee, Nick.
Yeah, and the Pirates bullpen is pretty beat up at this point. With the extra inning game today, they don't have a lot of depth. Like I said, they have a 6-man rotation. They also have a guy they just caught up for AAA. So they don't have a whole lot of options. If you're able to get their pitcher out early, who also hasn't been a starter for most of the year and hasn't gone past 5 1/3 all year long, you got a chance. You got a chance tomorrow, and Nick Lodolo needs to give the Reds a big start. And yeah, I don't know. I'm done. I'm moving on. I'm excited for tomorrow. And you can be mad at me for having that mindset, but that's my mindset. I'm not gonna waste an opportunity to be excited about an opportunity that I haven't got most of my life.
Yeah, well, there's no other option considering it's over. It's done with. You dropped a huge pile of cash right into the middle of the ocean off of a cruise ship. You can sit there and get pissed off that you dropped it, but guess what? It's gone. You're never going to get it back, man. It is long gone. And I've been upset, frustrated, and absolutely demoralized countless times with this baseball team. And maybe that's why some people are incredibly upset right now, and I get why, because you feel like you keep letting these opportunities slip by, and we never have that moment. Tomorrow's an opportunity to have that moment, and we'll see if they're capable of doing it. Hunter Green, unbelievable once again. I know people are going to say, well, he gave up a couple. Yeah, he did. I get it. He gave up a couple, but the truth is he gave them a chance to win. Nick, you said thousands of times, and I think that right now this is probably the worst-case scenario for the Reds. They decided to pitch Hunter Green when they faced Paul Skeens, and unfortunately they didn't win Game 1. Now they lose Game 2 in heartbreaking fashion, and now you don't have Hunter Green available for 162. It's kind of like a comedy of errors at this point, perhaps, but it was nice to see Hunter Green throw the ball well, if it's perhaps, possibly, the last time he throws it in 2025.
Yeah, he shouldn't have gave up that second run. So I'm just going to basically say I think he deserves 6 innings of 1-run baseball, which is a pretty good performance. Yeah, the one thing that I'm sure Hunter's kicking himself is walking Brian Reynolds in the 4th inning. This is a Pirates team that they don't string a whole lot of hits together. So when you give them a free pass, it's really one of the few ways that the Pirates can beat you. So that was his big mistake in the 4th inning. Other than that, I think he pitched his tail off. I think he tried to match Paul Skeens, who was incredible. And yeah, I hope it's not Hunter Green's last start because, man, I'd love to see him pitch next Tuesday because I have a lot of confidence, whether you're facing the LA Dodgers, that he can go out and he can beat anyone.
Yeah, no, just got to get him one more start, Let's just find our way. Just for the love of God, can the city have anything nice just one time? That's where I'm at with this whole thing. It just seems like that's where the pessimism comes from, man. It's just pent up situations that have happened to us time and time again. And it just feels like at some point the dam has to break, doesn't it? And hopefully the fact that the Cubs were able to win, that is a blessing. And hopefully the Dodgers are capable they'll keep pouring on some runs here and they'll able to hold on. And Nick, we get to see Hunter Green pitch one more time. And if that happens, folks, that means he's going to be facing the Los Angeles Dodgers or maybe, who knows at this point, maybe he'll be facing the Padres. I don't know who he's going to be facing, but it will be Game 1 of the wild card round in the postseason. So shout out to Hunter Green. Thankfully he came back, but I don't know. I got a weird feeling that they're going to find a way to do this. And maybe I'm being overly optimistic and maybe I'm just the idiot that thinks that they're going to be able to do it. But I just have I don't know. I have an intuition that just tells me like they're going to find a way to do this. And obviously, hopefully it starts tomorrow. All right, folks. As always, you can text and or call 988 day or night anonymously. It is a 24/7 hotline if you're ever in a time of need of crisis. There is also a place that you can turn to, mantherapy.org, to get help as well. It's okay to not be okay. Very maybe appropriate on nights like tonight where You got to realize it's just a baseball game, even though maybe it feels like it's more. Super chats. Here we go. I seen them. They're out here, and they're in full force. Let's scroll all the way to the top just to make sure I'm on the same page as Craig. I got a chat summary from whatever. Why do they put this in here? Thank you. I'm glad it went away.
I haven't opened it. I don't want to open it.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea for you, Nick. Scott C says, "Get the garage beer out, boys." Yeah, that was back when we needed a drink, I think, and that was extra inning game. Noah Downing said, "I'm sorry for being so mean yesterday, Nick. I was in the ballpark yesterday, and it was so heartbreaking. I get it. We all get it." So there you go, Nick. He's sorry. Putrid Talent. Putrid Talent says a super chat for the win. Here we go. Believe, says Putrid Talent.
He was trying, man. He was trying to will us in.
God bless your heart, man. God bless your heart. I just didn't have the chat up because I didn't want to ruin any moments.
Craig, if you're running the show, if you see like super chats like that, just go ahead and post those if we can going forward. I guess that would maybe be the way to do that. It's hard though.
Yeah, it's hard. Things on the Road said, every time this team is in a big moment, they never fail to crap down their legs. Send McLean to Japan. Guy's trash. Listen, I get it, guys. We're frustrated with McLean. I got it. I know. I've seen it. The chat's not happy with Matt McLean. I get it. Vandy81 says, "I'm calling 4 in a row to make the playoffs." That's what I'm talking about, Vandy.
There you go.
That's nice. Thank you, Vandy. 4 in a row will get them in the playoffs for sure. Putrid Talent says, sub 500 teams seem like our Achilles heel. Yeah, they are. Yeah, this team's played down to their competition all year long, and they've won some big series against great teams. You can't find a way to make it up, but they continue to do it. At some point, you give up trying to figure out what this 2025 Reds team's about. Linares says, Marte could have just played to foul. Why swing? I said it. That's why I said it right when we came out of the break, guys. I mean, this is baseball, okay? These are professional hitters. You don't stand up there looking to walk no matter what. The reality is that what happens if he throws a pitch middle, which it was. I mean, I didn't go back and look at it, but it looked like a pretty daggone good pitch to hit. What happens if he throws that pitch, you take it, and next thing you know, the very next pitch, he throws a dot right on the corner for strike 3. You're going to be thinking and wishing that you would have given yourself a good chance to hit with it being 3-1. I said it before the at-bat, and I'll say it again. All you ask of your hitter there is to have a pitch in mind, a good pitch to hit, and to try to put a good swing on it. If Marte laces that ball down the left field line, no one gives a rat's tail that he swung at it, but since he missed it, then all of a sudden now it's a bad swing. It's just not. I'm just telling you it's not. Trust me, I've yelled and screamed how many times on this show. I've gotten viral moments out of me screaming and yelling about guys swinging at pitches they shouldn't have swung at. That was a decent pitch to hit. You got to live with the result. He's the 2-hole hitter in the lineup. He's one of the better hitters we have. I'll tell you this, I'd be on your side if Matt McLean swung at that almost, to be honest. I'd be on your side if Santiago Espinal swung at that, to be honest. I'd be on your side if Cabrian Hayes swung at that, to be honest. But it's Noelvi Marte. He had a ball that ripped off the top of the wall earlier in the game. You got to live with it. It sucks. Crappy result, but you got to live with it. Pete Garden Tools is back. He said, "We had no business winning this game, yet had another shot, great shot at the end. If we find a way to get in, this team will be fun to watch. You can't kill us." Thank you, Pete Garden Tools. That's a super chat that we need. I'd say that, yeah, listen, as soon as you think that this team's down and out, they come back and they find a way to get it done. So maybe this is the poetic way for the 2025 season, regular season that is, to end. As soon as you think you're dead, they come back and find a way to win 4 in a row and get in the postseason. LJW999 says, I don't know what this means, but he says, Magnaloid McLean strikes again. Annoying loss. Season probably done, but we're still not out. Well, that's a little oxymoronic. You can't say that the season's done, but it's not. I get the idea, but season's not over, guys. We had a huge opportunity tomorrow to get right back. We are a half a game out, guys. A half a game out with 4 games to play. Shake yourself, man. Shake yourself. Lock in, chat. We were dead a month ago. Dead. This team was absolutely dead. You guys told me to stop worrying about him. You told me to go watch the Bengals. Preseason games were back. Thank the Lord. I'm not saying you should be excited and happy about the loss tonight, but God bless America, folks. We are a half a game out with 4 to play. This time tomorrow night, your Cincinnati Reds could be holding a spot in the postseason with 3 games left. Come on. I'm the negative guy. I'm the toxic Trace. I'm telling you to shake yourself. Wake up. We got a game to play tomorrow. It's not over. We're not dead. Sean Krucka says a huge opportunity was put in front of them, and the amount of crap they released down the leg has been biblical. Listen, biblical. We're going to the biblical. I understand, Sean. Yes,
the biblical crapping.
Mike Dean says, why does House even bother with signs we never run? I don't know. I didn't even know he was giving signs down there, for being honest. Is he giving signs? I don't know. Is he giving signs?
I thought they went to Cowgill.
Who knows? I don't know. Pete Gardentool said, bring that dude BP4 out of retirement, also known as Brandon Phillips. Yeah, listen. If we had Brandon Phillips on our team right now, I'm pretty sure we probably would be a couple games up in the wild card, if we're being honest. And we wouldn't be fighting for the 3rd wild card spot.
And I'd be blocked by the Reds second baseman.
Yeah, probably. Putrid Talent says, Nick, you're the man. Appreciate what appreciate what we have. We're Reds fans and should be blessed to be 1 game out right now. Mets suck and we're still in it. That's true. That's true. Mets have absolutely allowed us to be around, and we are here to be a part of it. It's kind of funny, the perspective of just how this whole thing goes. I mean, what Reds win tonight in extra innings, and somehow the Mets win and the Diamondbacks win, and we're right back in the same exact spot, and everybody's acting like we did a great job, which I get it. I'm not naive to it, but come on. Mike Dean says, Pete Gardentool says, I need Fireball, and not because we won a series. I get it. I'm not doing Fireball tonight, but I do understand the sentiment. Mike Dean says, tomorrow we will win. And Ned Flanders chimes in and says, I shook myself and withdrew my application. I'll be in section 131 tomorrow, LFG. Yes, that's all I'm trying to do, guys. I'm trying to remind you that it's all right here for the taking. Okay? I get it. We've blown an opportunity, man. You don't have to tell me. I know. I've watched them all. I can go through a laundry list of all the ones that we've blown, too. We almost got swept by the Colorado Rockies. We had a chance to sweep the Mets on getaway day in New York right out of the All-Star break, and we failed to do it then. We had the bases loaded against the Mets in the first game of the series with nobody out in the 9th inning with a chance to win the game, and we are incapable of getting a run in. Those are 2-game swings. In fact, if they won both of those games, folks, I got news for you. They would be up by 3 games right now with 4 to play. But they didn't. And we don't want to talk about those because they're long past overdue. We want to talk about what happened tonight. I get it. I understand. But the truth is they're a half game out. I'm going to keep saying it because that's what it is. They're a half game out with 4 to play. All right. Josh Cottle, finally, with the last super chat, says, don't you know how I hate losing to the Pirates? Pop Fisher / Trace. I don't know, man. The Pirates do suck, and their record against us, I don't even know if you want to know it. I think Luckup put a post out the other day, and their record against their division opponents, Nick, did you see that post he made?
No.
Do me a favor. I'll buy you a little bit of time. Dig up
Blue
his
Sky
X.
app. No, he's on an X. He had to go to Blue Sky.
I thought it was on.
Someone probably screenshotted it.
Okay.
Someone probably
Luckup's on the Blue Sky.
Oh yeah, he's a Blue Sky guy.
Okay. Well, anyways, Lookup put out a post, some insane post about the Pirates' record against the Reds versus the rest of the.
My guy's been bluing a lot. Is that what you call it? You don't call it tweeting, you call it bluing.
Yeah, who knows?
Oh, here we go. Pirates record versus NL Central teams since the start of 2018. Against the Cubs, they have a 376 win percentage. Against the Brewers, a 384 win percentage. Against the Cardinals, a 408 win percentage. And against your Cincinnati Reds, this is coming into tonight. It went up a 549. How are the Pirates that bad? I tell you what,
agree,
man.
yeah.
I spent a lot of time researching these teams to try to have some notes and some stuff, and I'm like going through, like every single one of their pitchers are like really good. Like this team has some of the best pitching I've seen all year.
Right.
It is insane that they are. I get like they're not a playoff team, but I don't understand how they're not like a 75 win team at least.
Who knows? Mike Dean says, did we quit when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? No, I don't think we did. So, yeah. All right, folks. I just want to say one last time, thank you to everybody that's been in the chat. It's been a little whirlwind of a show, I know, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you had some fun along the way. The Reds, they have a massive baseball game tomorrow, folks. They have a massive baseball game tomorrow. Don't give up. We have on the back half here, Burns in the bullpen. I'll move quickly here. I would just say this. I think that at this point, I was asking you the question before we went on air. I guess this is me trying to boost up the bullpen and not knock Emilio Pagan down. I hope it doesn't come off that way. But Emilio Pagan, maybe the third or fourth best arm that we have in the bullpen now, which is an outstanding problem to have, or if you want to say problem, period. It is quite unique that really at one time, Barlow, Santillan, and Pagan were the guys. And now it kind of feels like maybe you could even say Santillan is maybe still up there. But you got the addition of Burns and also now Connor Phillips, and things have gotten real interesting, Nick.
Yeah, Santillan, I think we talked about it when we were live. Definitely a little too amped tonight, and something that kind of you forget about. But yeah, I mean, him throwing that wild pitch just kind of completely changed the complexion of the game in the 10th inning, because I think he would have got it out of that inning probably without allowing a run. It's hard to tell, but yeah, I mean, Chase Burns, another really good outing, two innings. The question with Burns is obviously he's not going to pitch on Thursday, but will they try him on Friday and Sunday? Will they try to get two more out of him, or are they just going to say we're just going to do one this weekend? That's maybe the biggest question. Probably some of it will depend maybe on how the game on Friday would play out. But definitely. I mean, he's clearly just such a huge weapon. And then, yeah, I mean, Pagan, shout out to him. I mean, he got out of his inning. Wasn't pretty like it's been a lot of times. And Santillan and Martinez, they both gave up the ghost runner, but they both times it could have got worse, and they kept the team in the game and gave the team a chance. So, I mean, overall, it was a fantastic pitching effort from start to finish.
Yeah, for those that are wondering, the bullpen gave up some runs in the extras or whatever, but the truth is that, they did not give up a traditional run.
Zero earned runs. They
did not give up a traditional run. They ultimately allowed the Manfred man to score and our offense, and I think that really is the shining light on how bad our offense is or has been, is that our record in extra innings is what it is, and I bet the reason our record is what it is because we are incapable of getting that guy in from second base with nobody outs to score the vast majority of the times that we've lost in extra innings. So jumping into the extra inning woes now, that's the storyline. If you want to get into it, it has nothing to do with the pitching or the lack of being able to kind of strand the runner at second base. The truth is we just cannot score that guy from second base with nobody out, Nick.
Those are 3-12 in extra inning games. The Pittsburgh Pirates, who have a significantly worse offense than the Cincinnati Reds, are now 7-7. And yes, I will concede that some of that is probably dumb luck. Like if you played another 20 extra inning games, I'm guessing that comes back to earth some. But 3-12 is pretty damning. And I don't know what it all is, but I'll say I think that this whole beaten down to the core of moving guys over, I think it could have contributed to some of these woes, that you're so obsessed with making the right baseball play that you just don't go up there and try to hit. And, it was a play earlier in the game, Will Benson, he moves a runner over, and it was, Will Benson, he moved a guy over. and the next two guys struck out. And like, that's baseball today. Like if you move the runner over, it's great. But I just am not obsessed with this whole trying to move the guy over. I'd rather Will Benson try to put a swing on the ball. Try to put a ball in the seats. Try to rip a ball off the wall. Stop being so obsessed with trying to roll over on ground balls that you have bad at-bats, because it's just so hard in today's game to get guys in from third base, no matter how good of a hitter you are, because you're facing pitchers that are just so good and can strike you out.
Yeah, no, I mean, the strikeout rates for Major League Baseball have skyrocketed, as we all know, and I think that's a large reason as to why getting that guy over to third base with one out has not paid off as much as we like it. Would have liked it too. Also, give Gavin Lux a little bit of credit tonight. He was capable of getting a sacrifice fly there and giving the Reds a chance there in the 10th inning, and then ultimately they giving him a chance to even get to the 11th inning. So, it's just they just didn't get the big hit, man. Andujar was 2 feet away from having a basically a game-winning hit, and I think Nick
such a good at bat, and then swung at such a terrible pitch. 10 pitch at bat, fouled off tough pitch after tough pitch, and then swung at that sweeper in the dirt. That was brutal.
Yep, just kind of got over anxious. He got in swing mode. I don't blame him. Andujar got in swing mode because he had just been battling. He's been touching pitches, and sometimes when you get into that mindset, you just kind of forget, hey, I got to make sure I see a strike or see a good pitch to hit, and unfortunately, let's face it, the Reds have just, they've just not been in a ton of situations where there's been a sold-out crowd, super high energy, and these guys had a hard time, I think, controlling their emotions at the plate. And that's why I give some of those guys some real good credit there in extra innings, being able to draw a walk. Steer, I think, drew a great walk. Benson drew a great walk. It just didn't work out tonight. So it is what it is. We move on, and I think that's what we need to do now. We move on to what is next. We have a little who, what, when, where, and why. Nick, major opportunity tomorrow. It's a day game, and we got to find a way to win.
Yeah, Nick Lodolo on the mound for the Reds. Lodolo, he's struggled a little bit of late, allowed 4+ earned runs. He's allowed at least 4 earned runs in 3 of his last 4 starts. That's since coming off the IL. Although, look, this is the worst offense by far that he's faced. He's faced the Dodgers, Padres, A's, and Cubs in his 4 starts back off the IL. Lodolo 3-2 with a 3.72 career ERA and 5 starts against Pittsburgh. Only start in 2025. How about 6 innings of 1-run ball in Pittsburgh back on May 19th? 7 strikeouts, 1 walk. Braxton Ashcraft, another Pirates pitcher that you've never heard about. That's a pretty good pitcher. 2nd-round pick of the Pirates in 2018. Kind of fell out of all the prospect rankings with a pretty disappointing MLB career and Tommy John surgery. But he's been absolutely brilliant. This is his rookie season with the Pirates. 2.62 ERA over 65 innings as a starter and a reliever. Since the end of July, he's been used as a bulk pitcher. He's thrown 3+ innings in each of his 8 games. Some of those have been starts. Some of those have been out of the bullpen. He maxed out at 5 2/3. He is up to 113 innings pitched between the minors and the majors this year. His previous high was only 73, so it'll be interesting to see how far he's pushed on Thursday afternoon. He has only allowed 3 home runs, though, in 65 innings this season. And also has been really good as a starter, 1.86 ERA in 7 starts. Relies on 5 pitches, mostly a slider, 4-seamer, curveball, and sinker, occasionally a changeup. Fastball averages 96.9, but batters are hitting 311 against his fastball. Batters hitting just 140 against his curveball. Ashcraft has only faced the Reds once. That was in a start back on August 9th in Pittsburgh. 3 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run. Steer went 2 for 2, and Matt McClain was 1 for 3. Also tomorrow of note, the Dodgers are at the Diamondbacks at 3:40. So they'll be after the Reds. Reds are at 12:40 tomorrow. Yoshinobu Yamamoto against Zach Gallen for the Diamondbacks. And then the Mets, they play another night game at Wrigley Field at 7:40. They have Noah McClain on the mound going up against Shoto Imananga.
All right, thanks to Craig on the back end there, throwing up some schedules with the probable starters.
Might be outdated. I think they've changed some of that.
It could be, but nonetheless, you can at least see who they have left. As we all know, the Mets have Chicago for one more, and then they go and play on the road in Miami, a team that is also another pesky in-rival team, similar to what the Pirates are to us. I think the Marlins are kind of like that, maybe to the Mets. We shall find out. We shall see. Pete Garden Tools once again says, love the thought at Mike Dean, but please give this man a history lesson. It was Japan. I think we're talking about Pearl Harbor, but I don't know. I digress. Where McClain will be suiting up next season. All love, Mike. Matt McClain, he's getting torn up. I'd love for Matt McClain tomorrow to go out there and get some big hits, so maybe he can at least get a little bit of help from the chat tomorrow, but we shall find out. Ned Flanders says, I can't handle the stress. Long for the days when we were happy with our run differential and mad at Jake Fraley for his lack of power. Yeah, listen.
I love Ned. He just always knows what to say.
Ned's a funny guy. Pedro Gutierrez. Today's game was a loss. It was against the best pitcher in Major League Baseball, but yesterday's game in a series against the Athletics are what's got us here. Yeah, listen, there's a lot of games that got us here. There's a lot of games.
There's a lot of games that the Mets screwed up that also got us here.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, I don't know. I almost want to go find the post and repost it, but I didn't want to do it just because I didn't want to jinx it. But there's a guy, there was a Mets fan that had about a 6.5 minute, and it was all short clips, 6.5 minute edited clips of all of the opportunities the Mets had in games that they lost. And if you watch that, it's quite the video to watch. I'm telling you right now, they had plenty of opportunities that you think, man, they lost this game? Folks, not going to tell you again, but I got to tell you one more time. It's a little oxymoronic. We're a half game out with 4 games to play. We're going to go to bed tonight. If you listen to this podcast form, you're probably going to drink some coffee or whatever you're doing at this very moment. And we're going to take a deep breath, all collectively at one time. We got 4 games left. We're a half game out. The New York Mets aren't playing great baseball right now. There's a chance they turn it around, but the truth of the matter is it's all still right in front of us.
One final stat, just because I looked it up from one of the super chats. Wild Reds record against 500, below 500 it's crazy how it's kind of finished the season off, and a lot of that was just the 4-game sweep of the Cubs. But Reds are now 43-40 against teams over 500. Now 37-38 against teams below 500. For some context, the Cubs are 40-43 against teams below 500, so the opposite record of the Reds. Mets are 38-40. The Dodgers are 41-39. Yes, the Reds have a better record against teams above 500 than the Los Angeles Dodgers, and the Padres are 38-45. So that makes sense. My last thought, though, the one thing I think Tito has done the best job of all year is after ugly, deflating losses, he's gotten the team ready for the next day. So, Tito, let's do it one more time, baby.
Hey, you know the saying, just one time. Just one time. That's all we need. Just need it one time. All right, folks, please like the stream on your way out. We'll see you better than ever tomorrow. I am going to head down to the ballpark myself. I think, obviously, Nick is going to hold the fort down along with Craig, and hopefully they can bring you a win, and I can chime in maybe from Great American Ballpark, and we can all sing Kumbaya together as we are sitting ourselves at this very time tomorrow night in the postseason. It's possible. Doesn't feel like it right now, but it's possible. Heartbreaking
I'll say
loss
this.
yet again.
I'll say this. If the Reds win tomorrow and we get into a situation where the Mets lose, I'll be going on a live stream with someone at the end of that game and celebrating it.
Say that again?
If the Reds win tomorrow,
yes,
and then the Mets lose their 7:40 game, and the Diamondbacks don't do something stupid here,
yes,
I'll come on for a few minutes.
Okay.
We'll do some sort of stream, and we'll celebrate it. We'll have a good time.
Fair enough. All right, Mike Dean chimes in one last time here with some supers. He says the line from the Animal House. Is that a line from the Animal House? The Pearl Harbor, Germany thing? I don't know. We got a back and forth. Rolf chiming in on a night like tonight said just pulled into the garage. We have it all. We have it all tonight, or we gave it our all tonight. I think he meant we gave it our all tonight. If you heard bird calls and extras, boom. We roasted Brian Reynolds
Rolf
tonight. That was Rolf. Listen, Rolf's coming in last second. I got to go, guys. We got to go. I love you. I appreciate you. Go Reds. We'll see you better than ever tomorrow, as always. We got to find a way to win tomorrow, man. We got to. Take care, everybody.